Malaysian airline officials have introduced stricter measures for pilots, now requiring crew members to enter the cockpit whenever a pilot is alone. That means something as simple as a pilot's bathroom break will require the attention and action of the rest of the crew. But is that even enough? I want you to watch a clip from this dramatization which shows how long it takes for someone unauthorized to get into that cockpit. 2 seconds. That video was brought to me by Ellen Saraceni, and if her name sounds familiar, it should. Her husband, Victor, was the captain of United Airlines Flight 175, which was hijacked and flown into the World Trade Center on September 11. Ellen is advocating for changes in cockpit security to Congress, and she's joining me now. So I reference what the Malaysians are saying, that they don't want someone in there alone. With regard to our airlines, what is it you think we still need to do?
We need to make sure that a breach of the cockpit can't happen. Right now what we have is a fortified cockpit door. We see in the video that once you get into that door locks and there is no one that can get in there. So we have a case scenario like we had on September 11th where the cockpit is commandeered and we have an aircraft used as a weapon of mass destruction.
Post-September 11, the cockpit doors were reinforced. That was Congress which mandated it, right?
Yes.
You'd want secondary doors. What's a secondary door?
A secondary barrier is a lightweight gate that gets locked into place just during those times in flight when the cockpit door is open. The door has to be open for their meals, for their bathroom breaks, and for rest facilities. So during those times, we're vulnerable to a breach of the cockpit. So the secondary barrier, once it's mandated, it would be on 100% of the airplanes. It would work 100% of the times. A study was done, and they were evaluating the security outside of the cockpit door. And this study said that, look what happens when you look at that video. That is the most robust form that the airlines have today. The airlines use flight attendants as their security procedure.
I flew a week ago, and when the pilot came out to go to a bathroom break, I noticed that the food cart was put across the aisle in the front of the airplane. Presumably, is that what they're using as a secondary door right now?
Absolutely. The TSA says that they have to do a procedure. The FAA, the TSA, they all realize that there's an issue when that door opens up. So they said that they have to do a procedure, and they give the airlines carte blanche on what they want to do. So some just have a flight attendant standing there. Some use the cockpit, in front of the cockpit, they pull out the cart and they use a flight attendant. But we see what happens. That is not a good way to be able to make sure that a breach does not happen. And we see that in the video. That cart is top heavy. It can be pulled over in a second.